Hello everyone, this is Reds2Cents and today we are going to be reviewing the new iOS 7. So let's get right into it here. This is the brand new lock screen. As you can see, I have dynamic wallpapers on, so the little bubbles are moving around and whatnot. There's a couple new features just right here on the lock screen, so let's go ahead and go through those. You can slide up, maybe, there we go. So you can slide up to get to the new control panel system here. And from here you can turn off your certain settings that you used to have to go through settings to turn off manually. You can turn on and off airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and of course your lock screen. You can adjust the brightness. And turn it up a little bit. And you can adjust your music.
New York City now for a few years, and I have.
You can pause it. You can turn on the flashlight. For example, you can see I have a flashlight in the back. You can go to compass, calculator, or straight to your camera. Okay, so if you slide up from top, this is your new notification center. So this is what's for today, and then you can see all of your stuff here and what you've missed. So if you have missed phone calls and whatnot, you have stocks and what I have to do tomorrow and all that lovely fun stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pick a random spot on the screen, slide to unlock, and there we go. So let's go ahead and show you the new multitasking. So you double click the home button, and this is just a few pages I still have open. You can swipe up to close, and you can tap to get into those, and go right back to the home screen if you want from here. Quite nice. Siri. Siri is going to give you more voices and whatnot here in the future. This particular iOS 7 seed does not have any of the new voices yet. So when they come in, that's when I'll do an update video. But until then, we have Siri here. So, what movies are playing near me?
I found a few movies playing today, but they're a bit far from Cape Coral.
So, it figured out, I guess the closest movie theater, which I happen to have two in Cape Coral, so it's kind of odd, but whatever. But anyway, there's your movies that you have here. Hangover Part 3, for example. You can go down here. You can watch the trailer. Let's go ahead and see what that gives us. Maybe. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Looks like it's not buffering properly. Alrighty, well that's a fail. So again, this is a pre-release of the system, and it is not fully. Jesus! Just play the goddamn video. Maybe.
I can't believe my daddy is dead.
And that's the end of that. So that was an awesome show. You can also tell it to open Pandora. And it'll open Pandora. Let's go back to the home screen. Turn on my flashlight.
Okay, I turned on flashlight.
Turned it on. Okay, Siri, turn off flashlight.
Flashlight is already off.
Uh-oh. Looks like this is going to be a fail log more than anything else. Let's go ahead and manually turn it off, like a scrub. Okay, so let's jump into music. So there is this new iTunes music thing. It's like it's like Pandora all over again, except it's through iTunes. And it's $10 cheaper. From what I understand, Pandora is $34.99 a year. And if you go through Apple and you already have or are going to get the iTunes Match, that is $24.99 a year. And you get ad-free, seamless play of iTunes Radio. But if you don't feel like paying for it, you can get the ad version of iTunes Radio. And, for us right now, we don't have ads. It's when it's fully released in the fall is when you'll see it. So, this is just an example of some songs that were played at the WWDC. Kind of cool. And here you can hit your start button, and you can play more like this item, or never play the song again, or add to your iTunes wish list. So it's kind of cool. I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to... Ooh, I wonder, actually... Pause my music.
Ah, you're not listening to anything.
Oh. That's true, considering you did pause music when I talked to you. Okay, so it looks like some of the features aren't there yet. At least I hope they're just not there yet. Let's see what else you can do. You could do app. Oh yeah, we already did app launching. Tell Siri what to do. You could do calendar, sports, maps, Twitter, Facebook, restaurants, movies, music, reminders, email, weather, stocks, clock, contacts, notes, web search, and Wolfram Alpha. Let's see if we can put that away. Maybe. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, so now it gives you some examples here that you see on the screen. Restaurant views is my daughter at home. Pause the timer. Where's Brian? Reply that's great news. Team information. What's my next turn? Set an alarm. Call home. Google the War of 1812. So let's try that. Google the War of 1812.
Searching Google for the War of 1812.
There we go. So it opened up the brand new Safari, which leads us right into the next subject here. So, this is kind of cool. We can click on here. And then let's say you need to switch to another page. I'll open up a new tab, maybe. Oh, bookmark. Maybe. Apple. Let's just go to Apple's site just to do a demo. Okay, so if we hit different your pages area, you can have way more than 8 now. You're not limited. You can have 20, for example, and the more you have, the little squishier it gets. But then it becomes to where it's a scrolling type of deal. And if you're done with something, you just hold and maybe hang on. Oh, maybe from over here. You're supposed to. Oh, okay, you don't have to hold it. You just slide it. Okay. Holding, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Holding is where then you can move in different places if you'd like. So that's Safari. Up next is, what else did I want to show you guys? Clocks looks different. There's some different, whatchamacallits, your world clock, your timer, and whatnot. Reminders. These look kind of cool. So you can also add different different types of reminders. Like you can have like pay my bills, and then it'll remind you to pay your bills and whatnot. So you can have like different groups, if you will. Calendar. As you can see, I'm kind of zoomed right into. So this is today. I can see what's on the rest of my what's on my calendar for the rest of the day. Wow, I tried to just skip that entire sentence. And you can go back to the month view and see what you have on your calendar. scroll right through into July. And if you just want to see your entire year, you can do so here just by clicking that again. That's the new calendars. Stocks app. Apple seems to be doing not so well, but nor is anybody else, except for whoever the hell that is. So, okay. Where else can we go? Let's go through settings here. So it's your traditional layout of settings. So, like you have your do not disturb options. There's a new feature that I personally like. Is the always silence mode. So when your do not disturb kicks on, it will always be on no matter if you have the device locked or unlocked. Before, if you had your device unlocked and you received a call, and let's say you were just about to put the phone back to sleep and go to bed, and you had to decline it or you didn't really want to answer it because you're just, wanting to go to sleep, that other person knows that you just hit decline, and it's just bad news bears. So at least this way, it declines your call immediately, which they know that it's do not disturb and you are sleeping. So that's just kind of a cool feature there. Let's go. Oh yeah, control center. You can have it whether or not to access it from your lock screen. If we go under brightness and wallpaper, this is the new dynamic wallpapers, which there's only 2 right now. I'm using the darker one because this first one looks a little girly to me, but actually both really look, but more manly, if you will, is the darker. And then of course you have a couple new wallpapers for your stills. I'm going to switch to this one so that you guys can get a good view of this new 3D looking thing. It's going to be kind of hard. I think you can see it pretty well, but yeah, I can see it pretty good. The wallpaper in the background is more like a 3D thing. Yeah, like look along the right hand side of the FaceTime logo. You can see the dots. They kind of move up and down. That they're in and now they're hiding. Now they're more visible. It's kind of cool. It's like a 3D effect type of deal. What else do we need to show you here? App Store has been completely redesigned. So, well, sort of. I mean, it still has your banners and whatnot, but it's just a little cleaner, a little easier. And, if you want to download SpongeBob. iTunes Store has been redesigned as well. Maybe. Let's go to the front page. There we go, and you have your sliding bar across the top again, and then of course all of your other highlighted music. Folders are now unlimited. You can put 100 apps in one folder if you want, and you just continue to slide left to right to get to those apps, which is very convenient. I know a lot of people have said that they've been wanting that, and that's another reason why they've jailbroken is because it's just a simple tweak. Why can't Apple just do it? So now they have. Let me see. Hang on, let me get in the phone. I don't want to show a bunch of people's numbers. Okay. So this is the new dial. And notice as I click a button, whoopsie, let's do 5. It shows the wallpaper underneath, which I think is kind of cool. What else can I do here? Oh yeah, email. So now you can do this left to right sliding back and forth deal to get back to where you were before, and you can do the same with iMessage. Okay, and okay, there's a couple new features that have come out that I can't just show you because it's kind of like a hidden feature. Apple has now released a way to pretty much reduce the amount of iDevices that are stolen. As we all know, Apple devices such as the iPhones, iPods, and the iPads, they are a high-ticket item, and because there's so many around the world, people want them, and so they're stealing them and selling them on eBay like no problems, because they're just wiping the device and selling it as is. Well, now there is a way that if somebody takes your device and tries to remove the Find My iPhone feature, if you happen to still have your phone unlocked, which is a horrible move if you do, I recommend putting a lock on your screen. You know, if they try to do that, they actually have to know your Apple ID and password. If they plug in the phone or plug the phone into the computer and boot into DFU mode, which pretty much means that the phone thinks there's a problem, it'll prompt iTunes to go ahead and restore it. That's what thieves were doing before. They can still restore it. The problem is the device is actually bricked, and there's no way to get into the device until you log in with your Apple ID and password, which of course the thieves won't know. So it's very convenient, just so much easier. It just renders the device useless, and so they can't sell it because there's just no way to get past it. The UDID is registered on Apple's servers, and if it comes up that it's been wiped for whatever reason, and if you don't put in your registered Apple username and password, your device will no longer boot properly. It'll just be stuck at that screen constantly. So it's a very cool feature, and it's something that kind of surprised me in the very end of the keynote yesterday. So good job, Apple. They finally took 7 OSs or 6 OSs to finally get to that road, but you know, hey, at least they're doing it now. So anywho, that I believe is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. For more in-depth video tutorials, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me, and then leave a comment in the comment section below of what more you know, tweaks or whatever you want to see on this device. I also have a jailbroken iPad, so if you want to see specific tweaks, you know, just put a comment down below and I'll give it a whirl and do a video on it. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.